What's up? It's your boy Carcino, and let's get into it. This is the video I tried to do before, y'all, and the audio was from another video, and I don't know how that got messed up. I'm like, how did this get messed up? I guess when you make so many videos, I can't even explain it. I don't even know where that audio went. I'm like, I wasted all that time making that video. Okay, but this is the Forbes top 40 of the highest earners in Hollywood, hip hop entertainers in 2019. Now, right away, they got number one is Taylor Swift. Tay Tay. After all that crying on the internet, Scooter Brown, he took all my money. And anyway, she did all that crying, and she got 185 million. She made number one. Well, in case you guys don't know, musicians and athletes make the most money, not actors. Yeah, it don't really look that way, do it? But actors who actually do a lot of strenuous work don't really get that paid that much. Taylor Swift had a whole tour. She just grossed about what 270 million. Now she left her Big Machine record company and now she's a Universal. She got a big deal that's worth she got a shares of the proceeds that's worth about $1 billion stake in Spotify. She got her new single, the what's it like, Me or whatever. That came in at hot 100s, breaking the 100 million streams or something like that. Well, she's leveraged her fame quite well, and that's just how she moves. But she has success. But in hip hop, Kanye West is right there, baby. Killer Kanye. But if you want to talk about the genders, Kylie made more than him. She made 170 million because she made it through that. I told y'all, when you get your own, what was it, back in 2015, she got like 360 millions of that cosmetics. And I told you guys she was going to be the richest Kardashian Jenner out of all of them. Kim, didn't matter. I told you. I said, watch out. She's the one. Now she got some vegan skin products. She's going to be a billionaire. She owns 100% stake in her company that's worth at least 900 million. Now she gets paid modeling gigs. And I don't even know why she gets that, but anyway. She gets her modeling gigs. And number three was Ye. He did 150 million based on the Yeezy sneakers and his partnerships with Adidas. He got a shoe royalty of 15% on wholesale. The Yeezy's done $1 billion in sales in 2019. So that cashing in on that, plus his apparel line, which he owns the brand rights, he was able to earn 150 million. So that worked out well for him. Ed Sheeran, who don't nobody really know except for you heard him on Eminem's record. He's a guy that could walk down the street right now and nobody will bother him. But Ed Sheeran is a guy that, looks like a guy that works at in the stock room of KB Toys or something. Earned about $110 million in 1 year. He's been on tour for like 2 years off the same records, and he's grossed about 600 million worldwide. His tours have. So people are caught into him, and since he's on Eminem's thing, he's in the hip hop realm too now because he's been doing songs with rap artists. But Ed Sheeran can write music. He was in the movie. That was one of the probably the best movies I saw this year. The movie's about the Beatles. And the guy, no one knew who the Beatles was, and he took his song Yesterday. Yeah, great movie. Now, in hip hop, it's not that many people in hip hop and entertainment that's that's like making a lot of moves. Like Jay-Z dropped all the way down to 20. LeBron even dropped, even though he earned 89 million. So, most of his money come from, playing basketball, of course. He owns 14 Blaze pieces in Chicago. He got 7 in Florida. And he's an endorser for a lot of different other things that he got going on. So that's that bum. But anyway, we move forward. Jay-Z, 81 million in earnings. His On the Run tour that he did earned him about 250 million about a year ago. So the royalties came in from that, but he's actually dropped because his endorsements, his cognac Douce, and his venture with Bacardi and all those things. Most of the things he got will, appreciate with value every year. But making 81 million in a year, I'll take that any day of the week. But he's number 20. Well, him and Beyonce are tied. They were both on the tour together. She made like 81. He made like 80. So it's what do you want to talk about? Most of her monies are gonna come into 2020. She got the Netflix special that's about her Coachella and all those different things, and she's got some type of Netflix thing about how Beyond Destiny's Child came together and all that stuff. So that ought to be pretty interesting. Ellen DeGeneres, she gets 80 million a year. Mostly from her television show and God knows only what. Steph, he's making his money based off the success of, you know, what he do. Diddy made 70 million. He's at like what, 23 on 28 on the all-time list. Well, Diddy got a lot of ventures going on, with his investments, his cognac. Got Revolt. Got a lot of different things transpiring out there. I mean, Travis Scott even made the list. Rihanna's on the list very high. She made 62 million. These are the people who made more than Forbes. I mean, what's his name? The richest guy in the game. Kevin Hart made 59 million for one of the hardest working men in the game. And Jackie Chan continues to make money. He made 58 million. Most from his endorsements in China, and he even owned his own line of movie theaters. First year on the list, Travis Scott, 58 million he made just from doing shows and tours, which grossed him more than 65 million in revenue there. And he's still working. So Travis got his own money. Well, you gotta look at it like this. Most of these artists or entertainers, they get a certain amount of money, and a lot of other ones are, paid in different variations of things. Katy Perry is at the point where she's about washed up in the game. And her newest song debuted at number 15, and she still made 57 million. So it's just a different pay structure from us and a pop artist. Oh, Bruno makes more than Eminem. Because Emma's on the list, but Eminem is like not where the other people were. Bruno made what, 51 million? But see, Bruno can do a show or a tour and set up anywhere. Somebody say Bruno wants to do another tour. That's an easy 150 million in a year, 200 million. But he toured very light. But in 2018, most of his money was made there, where he did like 100 shows. He did 237 million. So that's what I'm saying. He's timeless. His music, 24 karat magic, can be played every year. No one would oppose. Eminem made 50 million in 2019, mostly off of Kamikaze. He dropped two albums in 2019 and then did a tour off Revival and did some of everything else. But other than that, the two albums he dropped earned him a total of 50 million for the year. Fleetwood Mac came back and did a tour and made 49 million. Can you believe that? Fleetwood Mac. Thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy, that's what happens. What was shocking is Cardi. Cardi wasn't on this list that high. Everybody's like, man, where's Cardi? Cardi was killing the game. J Lo made more than Cardi. Well, she was doing her shows at the Zappa Theater, where she had $100 million in 2 years. When she had residency, she was like the top Vegas residency by a Latin artist. She did the World of Dance. She was on the big screen. She did like two movies. She had some type of cosmetic line that helps. So she earned 43 million. I mean, Cardi got so much in investments that's gonna pay off down the line. Khaled made 40 million based on the On the Run tour with Jay-Z and Beyonce. He was on the road with them. Then he got the Weight Watchers thing, the T-Mobile, Ciroc, Apple deals. So he always got something going on. Then he put out his own album, The Father of Aside. Oh, that Marshmallow guy, he made 40 million. That's the DJ with the helmet on. Well, Starboy got the weekend. He got a comic book, Starboy, and then he did Lollapalooza and all of those shows there. And by him having a very high Caucasian following, he earned a lot of money also. Landed him over 40 million a year. Lady Gaga, she was did like 39 million. Stars Born that grossed with about 434 million on a 36 million dollar budget. Not to say very modest budget, but look at what it earned. And that's what it brought in all her money. I mean, she does her jazz piano stuff, but she was up there. Kendrick earned 38 million based on his deal, but he was basically getting himself prepared with his new publishing deal. He's got an endorsement with American Express and Nike. So his 2020 should be very big and lucrative for him. So who is this? I'm trying to see what's going on with like, man, where is Cardi? Because Cardi's nowhere near this this lineup, which is shocking to a lot of people when I see Pink and everybody else above Cardi B. It just shows you where everyone else is at. I mean, in the top 100, I don't think Cardi's in the top 100, which is really wild to me. Like, see, was it Celine Dion? Celine did 37 million and she's 100. But in Cardi's defense, she was putting things in place to have a much bigger 2020. She really didn't put nothing out last year. She was just positioning herself. So, anyway, no Nicki, no Cardi. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not used to this, but I'm out. Don't forget. Well, where the hell was Drizzy? I was about to say, Drizzy did like 75 mil. I'm gonna say, where's Drizzy on the list? I did not see Drizzy. Scorpion was number one that year. He did the Migos tour. They did like, yeah, they did almost 100 million in sales off the Migos tour. All that work he put in, he should have grossed way more than 75. You know, but he's making some strides. But it was shocking. It's not shocking to see Nicki not on this list. But, you know, Cardi not in the top 100. Don't think she's broke. She's far from it. Well, man, I'm looking to see if I find her. And again, it seemed like maybe I passed her and didn't know I passed her, but no, she's not on this list. I mean, somebody could do one deal and be up on the list. You know, Rihanna's already, she's at 62 million. And Rihanna's going to be climbing the list every year with her, you know, Fenty company, Fenty moving up. So that's what I'm saying. You could do one thing and be up on this list. Yeah, they got Ariana Grande in the doggone list. 48 million. I'm like, how in the world this girl is getting paid? To me, she cannot sing a lick. So, no Cardi B. I guess next year, well, this year, she gonna be raking in the money. Where am I gonna be? Money. Where's Cardi? Money. Ow, 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 ow.